It is a peaceful morning here at Chain Lakes Provincial Park. It's a little after 8 o'clock. The sun is just coming up. We are on the road here, and yes, we are going back to Kalispell one more time because apparently Mabel's initial treatment didn't get all the cancer cells, so she needs to get another treatment. So Ponderosa Pet Hospital has been really great. They've worked with us to schedule a later appointment today. So that means we can drive down in the morning, have her appointment in the afternoon. We'll spend the night down there and then come home tomorrow. So that'll save us some hotel costs and things. So it's going to be a quick trip this time. Not sure what we're going to see because we're not going to have a ton of time for exploring. But when we're out on the road, there's always something we stumble across that we're not expecting. So we'll see what we find. Yeah, don't run into the road, guys.
Oh. Yeah.
And then another one over there. Well, we've made it to Fernie, BC. Certainly this has emerged as one of our favorite stops along this road trip here over our last two trips to Kalispell. So a little bit more snow here than the last time we were through this area, but that's okay. It could have been a lot worse at this time of the year, so we will take this weather all winter long if we can get it. Truly is a beautiful stop here with the snow-capped mountains in the background. This historic oil derrick here. Derrick, not derricked. Oil derrick. And of course the visitor center, which unlike the last time we came through, is actually open today. Look up, look way up, and I'll call Rusty. Reference for all the Canadians. Okay, well, told you there wouldn't be a lot of time for us to see things on the way down, and there really wasn't, so no issues crossing the border, and we're here, Ponderosa Vet Hospital, for the third time now, and as much as we love the people and the staff here, we really hope it's the last time. So let's get Mabel checked in, and then we'll go wandering and see what else we can find while she gets her treatment done. It's been kind of fun to watch. I don't know if that's a water tower that they're building there in the background, but it's been fun to watch each visit, how it's gotten taller and taller here. Okay, well, we managed to kill some time, and it's just about time for us to head to go pick up Mabel from Ponderosa right now. But for once, I've remembered to show you around the room here before we trash it and make a mess of it. So if you remember the video from our last Kalispell trip, this will have a familiar look to it. It's not the same room, but it's still the same My Place hotel here on the north end of Kalispell. And of course, being a new place, everything's still decorated very much exactly the same as the original, including having full kitchenette, full-size fridge, all that good stuff. There's me. Nice comfortable chair. King-size bed, television, little table where we've just dumped all our stuff. So they must be doing something right, because this is the second time we've stayed here now. But it's going to be a quick turn and burn. It's a one-night trip, and it's time to go get the dog. There we go. Ow. Hit my head getting in. But Mabel's back. Hi. No, we have a whiny dog. But we are going to go check out the forge. Or no, it's the Desoto Grill. In the forge. So let's go see. Dog will be fine for a while. It's not hot. The brisket cheesesteak and the pork belly platter. Right on. Time to dig into this. Don't know how well you can see it here in the dark, but the little sign there just to the left side of the Canadian flag actually says that this is the forge is Boyd's shop, and the building is actually registered on the National Register of Historic Places. Or maybe Boyd's shop is this little one over here where the antique store is. I'm not sure. Doesn't really say which one's which, but it's the last false fronted building apparently in Kalispell. So not only was the food really good, but you get a little history as well. So I figured before we head back to the hotel, take an opportunity here and try and find a cache in downtown Kalispell. This one sounds like it's a pretty simple lamppost cache, which is just fine with us. We just want a short walk and a place to take the dog for a walk before we go back to the hotel. All right, so unless I miss my guess, should be right under here. Yes, success. Good morning and welcome to day 2 and the journey home. Little bit of a damp, frosty morning today. There's some moisture in the air and it's pretty overcast. Temperature's probably about freezing, so hopefully the roads are good and we don't run into any icing issues. Planning on taking a different route home this time, so maybe we'll see some different things. Not sure. Let's get out there and see what happens. We just pulled off on the side of the road here to kind of take a moment and admire some of the scenery and also to enjoy the peace and quiet. There isn't a lot of traffic on the highway right now, and so we're just kind of taking our time. It's nice. There's nobody behind us pushing us to drive faster. We can just kind of, like I said, take our time and enjoy what we've got here. Plus, there's a geocache at this pullout. Okay. Well, the cache is called Birch Belly. Okay. That could be it over there then. Well, no luck in finding the cache. There's a few logs that mention it's kind of hard to locate because in this dense forest, the GPS signal bounces a lot. So we gave it a try, but I don't think we're going to find this one. But that's okay. It was, worth it. Just for the stop here. I was hoping we'd get a train coming around here. There's a train tunnel we can see. It would have been kind of nice to see a train, but no such luck, and no luck with the cache. Regardless, what a beautiful spot. That's the train tunnel just in front of the nose of the car on the left side of the highway. Okay, well, we are back in Canada. We just crossed the border. I guess we're just south of Bonita, Alberta. I don't think there's actually a name for there is no settlement on the American side. It's literally just a border crossing in the middle of the prairie. But had a little bit of a detour or adventure that we didn't film out there. We coming across Highway 2 in Montana there. We came across a car that had broken down, so we stopped and gave a nice lady named Trish a ride into Browning to catch up with her boyfriend and have to deal with a car issue. So had a nice conversation with her and basically have just been kind of cruising along since then. So we're making our way to Lethbridge, and we'll probably stop in there, see my mother for a bit, and then carry on home. But that's kind of been the excitement so far. So I'm standing here in the middle of the crossroads of Bonita, Alberta, and I can feel pretty safe standing here. There's really no cars or traffic here. This place is a true little ghost town. There's a more modern 1960s school down the highway to the north. What was a little commercial district there, general store that's currently closed. And if I spin you around this way, you've got this row here that not that many years ago was actually a business, an antique shop, little ice cream store. That's all been closed down now, and these buildings are essentially sitting here abandoned. I mean, they're owned obviously by somebody. They were for sale at one time. I don't know if they were ever purchased or not. And even though I made the comment about no traffic, you'll notice I keep looking behind me just to be safe. So while Emily makes a quick stop at Value Village to look for some secondhand treasures, Mabel and I are heading over to this Centennial Park to look for another geocache and get out and enjoy this day. All the snow we experienced in the mountains is gone. The sun's out. It's like 10 degrees right now. It's beautiful out here. Now, I'm not completely up to date on my Lethbridge history, but a lot of these houses have that late 1967 look to them. So I suspect they were probably built about the time this park was created. Now, I'm trying to be fast here because anytime you see a grown man lurking in trees with a playground not too far away, it looks bad. I'm a little concerned. I found this. I don't know if you can see that. There's the lid of a lock and lock container, but that's all that's there is the lid. So I'm going to check the latest information here and see if others have noted that, but I'm going to get out of the trees so I look a little less suspicious while I do it. So yeah, scrolling through the logs going back as far as the beginning of September, people have noted that they have found the lid, but no actual cache container. So this is one of those where I'm trying to decide whether or not I should log it as a find or not. I clearly found enough of it to know it was the cache, but there's not really a cache to find. And I know geocaching purists would say if there's no log, there's no cache, but I've never really been accused of being a geocaching purist. To me, it's about the spirit of the cache and not necessarily hard and fast rules. Regardless of finding the cache or not, nice little green space here right in the middle of this residential area. Well, I say residential, but Value Village and the movie theater and things are only a block or two away, but beautiful little neighborhood. Lethbridge really does have a very great, or at least it seems to me, has a really great pathway and park system. And I mean, I could spend days down here just exploring the coulees and things and never get bored. Never mind all these little urban parks and green spaces. But Emily should be wrapping up. Mabel and I need to get back to the car, and then we're off to the next phase of today's adventures. All right, well, we've wrapped up in Lethbridge. Just organizing the car. Emily's dumping out some of her old coffee from this morning. and we're trying to organize the car so Mabel doesn't get into some of the food and things, but that was fun. Had a good visit with my family here and had some birthday cake and some pizza. It was like being 8 years old again. And now we just got to get on the road and get home. We got about 3 hours to go, so it's going to get dark soon, so there's likely not going to be a lot to show you, and we're not planning on stopping. So thank you very much for watching, and I guess we will see you in the next video.